Yep.
I wonder, what map would you do as a Zerg now? Do you think you're going to take? Obviously, you've just seen the your opponent win quite a
Whirlwind.
long game, a very strong style there, a very aggressive throw.
Yeah, I would pick Whirlwind.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Just because
Very
it's a
big
very
map.
big map.
A
Yeah,
very big, wide open map.
and mech on it is very tough to play. You have to go across the map so long.
Yeah, it's a lot of ways to
With-
circumvent it. It's what's easier to combat it, and it's gonna be GSL Whirlwind indeed.
Indeed, yeah. I think it's the as you said the best map to choose just because of the size.
Well, plus also the stats show it's pretty Zerg favorite.
Yeah, well, yeah, true. Because if, versus mech, it's Zerg favoured purely because the reinforcements have to travel across such a long distance to try and win the game, and they're not quick units. They're not light on their feet.
Yeah. So perhaps it's gonna force Jarzynski to play a more mobile style like Marine Tank, perhaps.
Indeed, I think you're right. I think it's going to have to make it much more mobile. But I think also it'd be very interesting to see where necessarily the Zerg is going to do something differently, because obviously what we saw in that first game was he isn't afraid to be inventive. He's not afraid to necessarily try something different to win the game.
Mm-hmm.
It's very interesting to see what he will do. Going into the next game to see what he can do to win it.
All right. So let's have a look. Whirlwind is the map of choice. It's gonna be. Yeah, it should be a proper game. I hope. It's just very inviting for macro, but air is really strong. Like Mutalisk, for
Hi
example.
guys.
All right.
Oh, my apologies. Sorry to cut you off there, Dirk. Just a quick update. We will be getting the next semi-finals underway, depending on if this goes into an ace match. But just a quick update. Revolution, our previous Zerg player, we saw him earlier. He's now through to the semis. He's made it all the way from the group stage all the way to the semis. So yeah, hope you guys are enjoying the show. Remember, you can follow us here on the channel. That'd be much appreciated. And of course, you can come over to our Team Liquid thread, post any feedback as well. That is also what we are looking for. But until then, hope you enjoy the games. Back over to Neil and Dirk.
All right. So yeah, definitely give us some feedback. I mean, feedback is what we improve on. It's the same as you're playing the game itself. You're not gonna improve if you can't reflect or have other people reflect on your gameplay. Anyway. As we get going, Jarzynski 1-0 up in this series, best of 3. And
Exactly that, an exciting series as well, of our best of 3. A very interesting second game hopefully to come. I wonder what necessarily IKSF will do to try and level it out here.
I don't remember. I don't think you can have horizontal spawns on this map. But
No,
you can be cross or close by air. I think that's how the way it was.
I think so. I think you're right. But there's so many different, spawning locations.
There's a lot of different paths, a lot of different locations where you're gonna take the third. It's gonna have to play into the playstyle. So we'll see what both players, which choices they make, and how they transition to the mid game, if we even get to the mid game. But anyway, starting with our players, currently down 0-1. It's our blue Zerg player, IKSF.
Indeed, and the opponent today who is 1-0 up against IKSF is Dzinski. He is the green Terran.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So, both players, Masters, had their road to the semis was both dropping a game. The only player who dropped a game from these players now is, of course, our Zerg player, IKSF, but they're cross-spawn. This is like, you can't ask more for an ideal situation as a Zerg player.
Indeed, and do you think, in response to this, as soon as Dzinski actually necessarily finds the opponent, because by the time he finds it, it'll probably be about 7 o'clock in the evening my time. So, by that point, do you think he might actually try and do something, some kind of 2-base all-in as the Terran? Some kind of, 6 racks or something to just try and win it? Because
that would be like
the late game.
Well, yeah, he will have the last map choice anyway if he loses, so it wouldn't be bad for him to try something sneaky like that. But I don't know. His macro play has been fairly solid.
Indeed.
I wouldn't be surprised to see more of the same.
And he's taking that early gas again. So very standard opening for him so far in this. He does like his gas openings.
Yeah, but look as well how open. You got a very big ramp. The same ramp as you have on. It's a bigger ramp even than you have on Antigua.
Yeah.
It's also a very wide open natural. It's very hard to wall off for Zerg, so Hellions are going to be pretty nice early game.
But then also conversely, it's very difficult to wall off against Ling Bane or, Roach Bane. So that can have some very solid timings.
Yeah. So what I would really like to see from the Terran is actually the Alien opener and a 3cc build with the third command center at the front as a part of the wall off.
Yes, and I want to just add here, the Zerg player did go hatch first, then taking gas, then spawning pool. So,
so maybe he wants to get some fast speed out just to be safe. And play a more counter-attack style, because this map offers a lot of opportunity to hide links on. Like as soon as you see your opponent move out, there you go, counter. And he could be doing that for that particular reason, but also if you look, there's a Naga Tower in the center, controls most attack paths. The main attack path, let's say. The rest you can cover with Overlords, or in the Terran's case with Marines or something like that. So
sensor towers are pretty strong as well.
Yeah, but it's gas, and you need all the gas you can get as mech, so it's kind of situational.
He is starting a 1-1 again. I was just about to pose that question to you. Is it going to be mech again on this map, or is he going to go by it?
I don't know. We saw him play mech a lot, and we saw 4 games of him, or 5 games of him. We saw 1 game he played bio so far. So yeah, I'm expecting more mech, but I could be wrong, of course. I have been before.
No, I agree. I think it's most likely mech, but I think I'd find it quite interesting if you were to switch up, because his opponent may necessarily feel it's going to be mech as well, and then does he get an edge from changing it to bio there? I'm just trying to think in terms of the meta. Could he necessarily get an advantage from changing up a bit?
Yeah, I'm more curious what the Zerg is going to do. It's all going to matter. I mean, Czerzinski, he can just play chill and passive and just get a lot of bases and let the Zerg come at him, which I think he's going to be fine with. If he can control the bases, that's going to matter. It's all about base control on big maps like this if you want to play a macro style. Anyway, we see a spine crawler going down.
I find this quite interesting. I think we might see some kind of Marauder Hellion all in. No, it'll be straight into tanks. I saw the tech lab being made.
Yeah, just standard for Hellions, going to just poke around with that, and you see, he only has 3 queens, but the speedlings will help out with dealing with the Hellions, but with good micro though, it can still be circumvented. Looks like he wants to go for a 3rd base as well over there at the pocket. Yeah. It's all now comes the moment of truth. Will the Hellions be? Oh, the Hellions scout ahead straight away. Nice one. Very smart play by checking that 3rd base and
think it in.
Oh, but I think he's overstaying it slightly.
He's definitely struggling.
Yeah, not getting any drone kills yet.
No.
And one Ling is actually doing wow.
I did Ling did a lot of damage.
Yeah, and he didn't really lose any workers, I think. Nope. Nothing lost. So very well done by the Zerg there, handling those initial Hellions, and he gets away with his 3rd base as well, so slight edge to the Zerg player at the moment.
Definitely. And it's just another very solid wall in here from the Terran, just, making sure that no shenanigans or any kind of... It'll be very cost effective for him if his opponent tries to bust his front.
Yeah, it's a very well constructed walling, and with the barracks at the front, we can safely say it's probably going to be mech again, right?
So another SCV pull here from the natural, obviously leaving him quite short on the natural now.
Yeah, well, it's pretty even. It's a very good transfer. But
he's only 1 man in gas at the moment though, so I think he needs to transfer 2-3.
Yeah. Oh well, he'll fix that soon.
But
He's gonna get his Overlord first. He's gonna send in the other Overlord, but I think he saw enough with that. He saw 1 factory with a tech lab on. He can assume there's tanks, but I'm just waiting for the extra production from Dzierżynski, because he's playing extremely greedy at the moment. But so is the Zerg player though. And it's gonna be Spire from our Zerg player. Loving it.
Yeah, I think that's a fine choice because harassing the map, because it's such a big map, is definitely viable.
Yeah, but also the space you have on this map, like the pocket, like he has to cover a lot of space to be able to defend 3 bases, as in the Terran.
We've seen the big indicator as to what he's going to be doing. It is going to be mech. The double armory at the back of the main is the big indicator. So, congratulations on being right, buddy.
Thanks, man.
No problem. But I wonder what is the composition will be. Is it going to be a very heavy tank, more heavy Thor? Because obviously at the moment he doesn't have much in the way of hands.
He has 1 Thor in the making, and I think he realizes that he's very low on anti-air, so getting 1 Thor, maybe 2, isn't bad. Yes, I mean they're good units anyway. So we see double Evo coming up though. So with the double Evo, I don't think he will commit too hard on the Mutalisks. He's only gonna make 6 for now. And he's going double upgrades with armor and ranged weapons, so he's going to transition into a roach play out of this.
I think fairly standard. I think he did scout with that Overlord, the factory, so I think he realizes it will be met. So
yeah, look at this 4th CC going down by Jarzynski. He knows he can't really move out at the moment with the small force he has. He has like a couple of tanks, a Thor and 2 Hellions.
Yep.
It's not really that much, and the Zerg in the meanwhile is droning up to 81 already. So Zerg in a very great spot. Zerg taking his 4th base in the meanwhile as well. So yeah.
To be fair, if I was to switch it around, I think he should have actually done on this map the Nidus plate as opposed to the map on the last one.
Yeah, you're actually correct. It would have been so much more efficient, I feel. And look at this magic box saying the Thor not getting that much damage in. Oh, but he did kill 2 Mutas though for a tank. Cost efficient is also, but look at the Thors with a bunch of SCVs being dragged into the main, and we see instantly a bunch of turrets going down.
Yeah, really just making sure that he has all the defenses necessary.
Yeah, not overreacting with turrets though.
Yeah.
Really staying calm, because we of course know that the Zerg isn't making any more Mutas yet.
Exactly that.
Yeah, he only has 4 left from the 6 he made. And switching straight to roaches, 1-1 goes up, 2 armor on the way, so...
We do see the move out now. I think he needs to move out. He wants to take that 3rd base. So he is going to be moving out now.
Yeah, but look how wide open, look how sick concave, the Zerg can have right here.
And interesting enough, he hasn't actually researched, he's now only researching Blueprint Hellion now. So, obviously... And there's another pull, a big pull on from the natural to the 3rd.
Yeah, he has a fair amount of SCVs. I mean, look at this 57.
Yeah.
75. Sorry, wow. Language barrier there. We say it the other way around in Dutch.
Yeah. And there's some roaches coming in here. And I think
and they're gonna be able to snipe it before he has to cancel and lift. Yeah, very nice response time. And the tanks are slightly out of position. Is he getting burrow actually? I think he should.
Yeah, I was just thinking that because he's not moved. No, he hasn't got burrow as of yet. But he knows his opponent's struggling to move up yet now.
Yeah, and the Mutas are denying. The Mutas and that 1 Ling are denying the 4th at the moment. So, and look at this, the SCV is just getting killed 1 by 1. Bit of a blunder, and now he moves out with the Thors, and he should just leave with his roaches, or at least try to trade cost efficient. He has a lot of resources banked to resupply. Do you feel he should just hammer down on the Terran right now?
I don't like this move in with all the roaches. I feel like he's just trading.
He's in a position to trade this because he's flanking from the back as well, sniping all the tanks. Very good maneuver here.
Yeah, very true.
And look, the Terran is now down to 1 tank and 3 Thors. Even if he cleans it up, look what's back at home.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff moving. Obviously, there's 42 roaches on the way here.
Yeah.
So he knows that he can trade very effectively against
repair is what's keeping the Terran alive right now, but how is the reproduction? Is Thor Hellion really gonna do it against that amount of roaches that's just gonna be inbound in just a moment? I don't know.
I agree. I think, and also the upgrades at the moment, it's 2-1 for the roach. the roaches, and it's the same for the Terran. But obviously, with this he's maxed out again, so he can move back out when he's maxed out.
Yeah, and he can just start trading. He can even circumvent these tanks and go straight for the main if he wants to. It looks like it just wants to keep confronting this army of Terran and keep the army supply of him low. And it's a 90 supply difference, and that's just too big for the Terran to handle it.
Yeah,
with. There goes GG.
Dzinski losing on Whirlwind TVZ. So
Yeah, very nice map pick by the Zerg. Totally played in his cards, and yeah, he did that. So we're going to move into an ace match in the semi-finals.
Yeah, I agree. I think the other thing I think on that map is I think the move out may have been slightly too early, just purely because he didn't have the production behind it to necessarily to defend.
Yeah, he didn't have enough tanks either. He had like 3-4 tanks, and that's just not enough if you're getting flanked like that with roaches.
Exactly. So yeah, it's difficult though. Obviously, Whirlwind is such a tough map for Terran.
Yeah, and as we said earlier, I think it would have been better for him if he would have played a more mobile style.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree. And that, like as I said, I think something maybe that is going to end the game either way a lot earlier, because as we said, he is 1-0 up. You can kind of take a chance with a more aggressive style.
Yeah, well, now
game.
it's the Terran's map again. So what would he take? We had Antigua, we had Whirlwind.
I'm gonna go with Cloud Kingdom.
Metropolis, I would say.
Purely for the fact there's a really good solid mech timing on Cloud. That hits at like 16 minutes, 2-2.
Right before Broodlord. So.
Yeah, and as the Zerg is trying to kind of like, getting his fourth fully up and running, and it really hurts. Very tough to hold, so...
Yeah, you have the same with Protoss, the 180 supply push at 14 minutes 30.
Yeah, and I think it'll be a very similar timing to that if he were to take that Cloud Kingdom route. If not, my second map choice would be Ohana, but that's just more of a guess than anything else, and just a preference for me personally. If I can't take Cloud, I'd probably take Ohana, because I would open then Hellion Banshee maybe. But yeah, I think it'd be interesting to see what he's going to do here, because Dzinski has played very solid throughout, but it's been very much the same. We haven't seen a lot of difference from him, a lot of changes.
Yeah.
We haven't seen a lot of different builds, like, we haven't seen a lot of Viking openings, or 2 racks openings, or 1-on-1 openings in his TVZ. So yeah, it's be interesting to see.
Yeah, and I suppose our Terran player is still carefully picking the map. Jay will invite us in the game anyway as soon as it's made, so... Anyway guys, feel free to follow us if you like our casting. If you have some feedback, post it on our Team Liquid thread or just send a PM on Twitch. We do read everything and we take every feedback in account, positive and negative. So feel free to do that. Also, check Zeek.com if you want to participate in our events.
Yeah, no, I think it would just be very good to see.
Yeah. Okay. So you can check Zeek.com for our lower league events. It's from, if you're bronze to diamond, doesn't matter, you can participate in weekly events. And I think Neil is disconnected.
Bit of an issue.
Are you still here, Jay?
I am indeed. I'll just jump in for you. No problem. Sorry about that.
Alright.
We'll get that tech issue fixed momentarily. But until then, I will take this game with Dirk until Neil gets back. So guys, go ahead and share. Hit that share button. Tell the world we're live. Right here, right now. We've got this semi-final coming up, and straight after this one, we will have the Revolution game. Outstanding Zerg. We had him on stream earlier. Did very well indeed. Only losing another player who's only lost one game, or one map rather. So yeah, the map's going to be on Tomb Valley. GSL and Tomb Valley. So that's going to be, well, it's quite a good map for Terran. 2-base play. I've got to get one of the other casters in here as well, apparently. No problem. Thank you very much.
Alright. I think Neil had like kebab net issue again.
Oh dear. I will try and get this guy in. I am trying to add him in the game. It says I can't play. You are trying to invite. That's not currently accepting invites.
From people who are not in the friends list. Fair enough.
Yeah.
This is very nice. Alright.
While we wait for Neil to get back, getting back.
Alright, it looks like Napalm, the other caster, is relogging.
Yep, no problem. So while we have a bit of downtime, guys, tell us what's your favourite matchup so far, and what you are most looking forward to in Heart of the Swarm out there in the chat. This is over to you guys. Let us know. Me and Dirk will give you our feedback on how we feel Heart of the Swarm's going.
Well, Heart of the Swarm at the moment is looking nice. You have a lot of different options. As far, I mean, I've been playing it a fair amount.
Welcome back, Neil.
Apologies to everybody in the chat.
No
to
problem.
You guys.
No problem.
I have no idea what happened.
Anyway, guys, while that's going on, we are just waiting for another caster to get into the games.
Yeah, I
Indeed.
suggested Neil as well.
Okay, no problem.
My back now. You suggested me again because I might have been, AFK for whatever reason. Yeah, I'm in now. Cool.
There we go. Right, I'm going to hand it back over to these guys. Thanks for listening to me while I filled in for Neil. And again, guys, please follow us over on Twitter, on our Facebook, and of course hit that share button. And of course, leave us your feedback on our Team Liquid thread. The more feedback we get, the better. Over to you two.
Alright.
Thank you for that. Apologies. Yeah, I'm just apologising to the guys. Okay, so we do have Dzerzhinsky versus IAKSF. This is the semi-final, okay, and we're in the ace match. As we expected, both of these players hadn't lost a match as of yet, but both have dropped a game now. Which one do you think is going to go through, Derek?
I don't know, man. It's a bit too close to call. Both players taking a game of each other.
Yeah.
So it's only going to go down to this final game.
Exactly that. And we are playing Entombed Valley. Interesting map choice for Dzerzhinsky here. Definitely a mech build I see from him here. And both players are ready to go, so I think we can get these games started.
Yep. And then ready to go?
Indeed, we can get these games started. On this map.
Yeah.
4 drops. I'd love to see some 4 drops.
4 drops. I've actually seen nice 4 drops with Heart of the Swarm on Thursday stream. It was pretty cool.
Cool. Yeah, well, you know, the thing is, the very
speed boost.
Crazy speed boost. This is awesome.
Anyway, as we jump into the game, spawning in the top left-hand corner, it's our first player in this ace match in the semis. It's Dzerzhinsky, the Green Terran.
Indubitably. In the bottom right-hand corner, we do have the blue Zerg. His name is IKSF. He's taking a game off Dzerzhinsky, and it's 1-all ace match.
Yeah, so I would say the morale advantage goes to IKSF. Just winning last game very convincingly. And
yeah, I agree.
If Jay could let the players know that it's no horizontal, that would be awesome. Anyway, let's jump into the game. It's just so players don't, I don't know, it's just fair and stuff. They should know the maps by now. But anyway, what do you do as a Terran on this map? I mean, Entombed Valley, easy 3 base. I don't know actually why our Terran player picked it against the Zerg, because Zerg can get easy 4 base as well, so...
Yeah, I think, well, the thing is, obviously, I was talking about Cloud Kingdom to take 3 bases and doing a 2-2 timing. Well, you can still do that on this map. It's just dependent upon, obviously, taking those rocks out and just not getting early harassed. But as you said, the Zerg, this is a very good map for Zerg. So this is not going to be an easy game by any means. And I think it'll be interesting to see where this goes. I believe it'll be really close, regardless.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know.
There's a very wide open center, and it's whoever controls the Zonaga tower in the center has map control. It's,
exactly.
That one Zonaga is like the key point of controlling the entire game, because there's only these small alleys on the side, which you can abuse to attack. But if the Zerg has an Overlord there and can control the center, he's in pretty good shape. So we'll have to wait and see if that's gonna happen. But I see the Zerg being able to play fairly greedy on this map, to be honest. So does the Terran. Quick recency, maybe?
Well, I thought that. I think Zelensky's going to open very much similarly to how he has been doing.
Yeah, because of the gas.
Some early harass. Yeah, exactly. Some early harass, and then into, you know, a more solid mid-late game timing.
Yeah, but don't you feel the failed harass in last game was like the failed harass in last game kind of put him behind by quite a lot early on. His Hellions didn't do anything. And at least the Hellions can be there to deny some creep.
And we are seeing the Marines move across the map again in this game. Do you think we might see some more bunker placement?
Yeah, some bunker action wouldn't be too bad. But the spawning pool has finished up together with the hatch, and I don't see
I don't see it being very cost effective.
But he can place the bunker in a very annoying position, though. Oh.
Yeah. I don't think that's necessarily the best.
No,
position.
I would have actually placed it more at the ramp.
Yeah. Again, it's obviously that it does lend against ground vision, but
behind the gas geyser would be pretty sick as well.
I think that right at back part of the gas geyser is
now it's just more of an annoyance than anything else, but he's gonna clean up these links and a drone. Yeah, he isn't gonna get a marine kill, and the bunker just goes up for free. Oh.
Yeah. He needs to put them in there though.
Yeah, he's not paying too much attention. What's going on? Is
he needs to put them in?
Come on, Queen, snipe it.
Oh wow.
Yes, nice one.
That's just. He did all that effort to get the bunker up, and then he doesn't even put them in. That's really, really bad.
Yeah, it's just really unfortunate.
Yeah, that's just.
He's focusing way too hard on his build, and he has the Hellions on the way. Same as we saw on Antigua Shipyard, same scenario.
And the SUV, is he going to get home? It's the slow lings versus the slow SUVs. So.
Well, the SUV should be able to get home. It won't be an issue.
Well, do you see the factory is waypointed with it? So, no, I think you're right. It will definitely get home. The Hellions will just stop any kind of harass on this SUV.
Yep. There we go.
And without getting hit as well, so nice micro there from the Hellion.
Yep. And we will now see the Hellions move in. And does he actually have a third queen on the way? We don't see a third queen. We see a fast layer instead.
So,
and all the gas is being taken. So
so let's play.
Maybe.
We do see a third CC being taken in base again, and I think IKSF has struck upon this. He's seen so far his opponent is actually at the very start of the game here with all this pressure he tries to do, is actually lacking a lot of anti-air, and some Mutalisplay play would be very strong.
Yeah, for sure. Like quick Muta play would definitely punish this build from Jarzynski, and yeah, this time he doesn't make the mistake by being too aggressive with his Hellions and losing them. He just keeps them at the front. This will delay the creep threat from our Zerg player for the time being.
And we do see the Spire going down, just to add that in there.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be in trouble here. We do see eBay going up, though, at the front as part of the ramp. But even I feel like he's going to be really struggling.
Well, we don't see an armory.
No.
Or anything. He's just going for a third CC. He's building a couple of Marines, but unupgraded Marines, so yeah, I think the Mutas, if they get away unscouted, they will do a lot of damage. Because I doubt he's gonna put down blind turrets, you know?
No, I agree. Yeah, it's exactly that. He's only going to start putting them down as soon as he spots it, and he doesn't know at all.
Oh,
but we
look at that. That's pretty nice. Yeah. Doing a lot of damage to the links, cleaning the bunker though.
Yep. But that was quite cost effective, even though he did lose the bunker, he did manage to get quite a few of those lings.
Yep. But the Hellions are still on patrol, are not really allowing any drone to leave and take a third, so perhaps he can already guess there's something fishy up.
And there goes the turret in the natural. And as he took the turret to the main, I haven't seen yet double armory coming up though, so it's going to be very similar build. but these Mutalisks could hit a very, very weak time for the Terran.
Yeah, and only has put one turret up. It's a bit of a blind turret. I don't know why he's already putting preemptive turrets up. Did he actually see the Spire? No, he doesn't even know his lair. This is so weird. Is he really that paranoia? Does he really think